Let's go, Commanders fans. Yes, Jayden Daniels cooked. And obviously, this was a pretty emotional game for my fellow LSU fans going up against Joe Burrow, but not only Joey B, but the great Jamar Chase. Obviously, this Commanders defense left a lot to be desired, but they were better in the red zone than the Bengals defense, and it was a huge difference. But explosive play TD. So the play of the game was this decision by Dan Quinn, right? This is field goal range for the Commanders, but they know going up against Joe Burrow, you need touchdowns, not field goals. And guess what? This shows you the greatness of Jayden Daniels right here. They have the perfect defense, right? They're all running in breakers. They know it was going to be, quick slants. So Jayden does a good job not forcing that ball in. And he actually waits for Luke McCaffrey in the second window. No pass rush at all here from the Bengals. And guess what? Jayden throws a dart right here to Luke McCaffrey. That was a good job by Luke going to the second window. And it ends up being an explosive pass play, right? And that's the thing. Jayden, of course, is getting better and better every day as a passer, and Luke almost scored that. And then you follow that up right here with a B-Rob tutty, okay? Good. I mean, look at this push right here. Get to the second level, Tyler Biadasz. That's really, really, really good stuff, and he walks in basically untouched. Excellent, excellent blocking. All right, so, everyone made a big deal about this miss here to Terry McClaurin. I'm not showing you where Jayden was hit while he was thrown. He was under heavy pressure by the great Trey Hendrickson. But, if Terry is juking guys and getting this open, eventually it's going to pay off later in the game, okay? So, yes, you would like to see this completed, but Jayden was under heavy, heavy, heavy pressure. And there was also a miss to Ben Sinnott on this drive, but I like this from the Commanders, right? You get in 12 personnel and you run the football in the direction of your 12, right? This is a good double right here on a safety, which is rare, okay? But get off this double and get to the second level, and that's what this tight end does right here, okay? I hope Austin Ekeler is okay. I know he left the game, but the funny thing about Ekeler is he has had a lot of juice, right? He had the kickoff return in this game. That was ridiculous for an RB his age. He has had a lot, and I mean a lot of juice, okay? And you see it right here. Man, 22 did not have the absolute best angle here, but it wasn't terrible. And Ekeler just outruns him to the end zone for an explosive tutty. I really hope he's okay, though. So, obviously, everyone in the media wanted to get on Jayden for missing that one ball to Terry McClaurin and that one ball to Ben Sinnott. And what they don't tell you is he had the best deep ball throwing season in Pro Football Focus collegiate charting history. And this is why. His deep ball accuracy is actually really freaking good. It's just he's not been throwing the deep ball, right? Some of it is him not seeing open guys. You can see the film study from last week. That's floating in the top right corner of your screen. But this one obviously is pretty easy here to Terry McClaurin. I said it's easy. It's an easy read to find him. But look, he hits him right in freaking stride. Jayden is an elite deep ball thrower, especially as he matures in the NFL. Let's freaking go, Terry. Let him know, baby. He's like, I got a QB now. Let's go. All right, so now we get to hear zone read pull all day, every day, Jayden. Let them know that if you play the running back, he's going to make you pay every single time. 58 plays a running back after, B-Rob had been busting it up in there. Pause. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen Jayden just skip into the end zone, man. Look at this. Show him what you're working with, JD5. Let him know that you are now the best quarterback in the NFC, baby. Let's freaking go. Give him that shimmy, baby. Give him that shimmy. Let him know, Papa Daniels. Let him know. And yes, that is Jayden's dad. I need to get this shirt pronto as well. All right, so I know he's not going to make the NFL Hall of Fame or anything crazy like that, but how many football players have exceeded expectation better than Austin Ekeler? He's returning kicks, right? Returning kicks. They called this guy washed. He just had tightrope surgery. That's all it is to it. And I really do wish, even though it did help Jayden's numbers, that he was able to house this bad boy, because this would have been an incredible highlight that Austin freaking Ekeler is still playing elite football at this age. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff, baby. All right, I've been very critical of Kliff Kingsbury, but how can you not love him? Hooking Trent Scott up with a big man tutty. I also love that Scott showed a little block here to really sell the fake. Play action fake. Obviously, the Bengals are selling out to stop the run. Look at all this surge, and all we need Jayden to do is float this football high in the air and make sure the big man can score. Look at that, man. Show him what you're working with, Big 73. Look at that, man. High stepping, and then he hits. Okay, go ahead, Jayden. Tell you, the Commanders have become one of the funnest teams in the NFL. And, man, they're just very creative way of finding a way into the end zone. And you get a little bit of the Q-Dog dance here. I think that's the Q. Yeah, look, the hooks. All right, so it's fourth quarter. Bengals score that touchdown to Jamar Chase yet again. Joe Burrow had a really good night. So the score's 31-26, okay? It's 3rd and 3 here, and the Commanders decide to run mesh. And it looks like the Bengals have this covered. It looks like they're trying to pass this off here where he picks up the drag coming across, but that's not what actually happens, right? So Jayden Daniels decides to bail from this pocket, as he should, because nothing is really going to open up here. And there is someone untouched, and Jayden knows he can break this contain pretty easily. And Jayden does a good decision to throw this, right? Obviously, in a foot race, he could pick up these 3 yards, but he decides to throw an absolute strike right here to Terry McClaurin to pick up the first down. That was a good job by Jayden throwing on the run and breaking the contain. All right, here's Terry right here. Ball was slightly behind him, and he takes a pretty nice hit and holds on to it. What a play. All right, so this stuff right here is stuff of legend. He's yelling at his coaches, let's go. Let's do this. We do not kick field goals, man, when you are already the best quarterback in the National Football Conference. All right, so Bengals had issues lining up here pretty clearly. Okay, so Jayden does a good job, obviously, just being ready to go. Cincinnati, I was kind of shocked that they just couldn't get their calls in. And guess what? Jayden says, look, we're going to snap it. And none of the defensive linemen really even got in their stances, okay? Very unorthodox from, an experienced defensive coordinator, okay? So, linebacker here decides to green dog it. No one to guard, so he decides to, come at the last second. And Jayden finds Zach Ertz over the middle on the critical 4th down, okay? And you move the chains. Kind of an awkward play all around, but that's what you get when you are bold all game long, right? The Luke McCaffrey play early set the tone. All right, so then we get to here on this 3rd and 7. Let me just say this. Kliff Kingsbury had mostly called a really good game, but he infuriated me on 1st and 2nd, calling 2 Brian Robinson runs. I know B-Rob had a decent night, but he took the football out of Jayden Daniels' hands. So on 3rd and 7, they decide to crowd the line of scrimmage, and they're saying, hey, we're tired of Jayden making plays. Let's give a QB spy. And guess what? The blitz works. This is exactly what you want. QB spies and a faster guy on the blitz. So what does Jayden do? He throws a moon ball. Look at where Terry McClaurin is located. Look at this, okay? He said, I'm just going to throw it up and hope Terry is down there somewhere, all right? The anticipation and the ball placement on this is absolutely ridiculous. And yes, this throw was just so spectacular. That catch is unfreaking believably difficult. It really, really, really is. And you'll see it from this angle. Look, draped all over him. Draped all over him makes a catch, right? What a season so far for Terry, and it's only going to be more profitable. 91% completion percentage is a rookie record. Y'all, how many quarterbacks right now in the NFC are you taking over Jayden Daniels for the future, right? Especially when you factor in these rookie contract years. The answer is probably 0, right? I'm not going to sit here and be super biased LSU Jayden fan here and say he's the best quarterback in the NFC. That's a disservice in how Kyler's playing, how Stafford played this weekend. I still have a ton of respect for Dakota Rain and Jordan Love. The list goes on and on. I just don't know if I've taken any of them over Jayden for the future. And it would not shock me when he is the clear-cut QB1 by the end of the season. And also, I love me some Jalen Hurts. Heck, I love me some Derek Carr with how he's played for after the first couple of weeks. But Jayden is that guy, pal. He's that guy. It is Power Hour NFL. Boom. And tonight, we're doing pizza, baby. Let's go.